Namaste yogis, my name is Lisa and welcome to my channel. So let's get started at the top of our mat. Go ahead and spread your toes nice and wide, ground your feet into the earth, and from that point start to grow and elongate through your spine. Close your eyes, scan your body and notice how you feel, and start to bring your attention towards your breath. As you breathe in through the nose, fill up your body. And as you breathe out, see if you can breathe out through the nose, exhaling all of the breath out of the body. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Reach up, stretch your arms up, ground your feet down. See how tall you can reach. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant your hands and we'll step back to a high plank position. So allow your fingers to really ground the earth. Feel your fingers spread wide and the belly draws up and in. Come to your tiptoes, bend your elbows, high to low plank. From here, keeping the abdominals engaged, roll over your toes, upward facing dog. Lift your chest nice and high, collarbones spread wide, pulling your belly in, downward facing dog. Stay and breathe. Find your drishti at the back of your mat. Allowing the sitting bones to lift up nice and high and pulling the pit of the belly up and in. Take one more breath here. Start to gaze forward. Bend your knees, hop your feet to your hands. Lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Root into the feet, rise all the way up to the sky. Stretch up, look up. And then exhale, forward fold, right back down. Lift up halfway. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Lower down, belly engaged. Upward facing dog on the inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full cycle of breath as you breathe in. Full cycle of breath as you breathe out. Look forward, bend your knees, hop your feet to your hands. Look up halfway. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees. Now get low, chair pose. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Send your weight down into your heels and stretch up. Exhale, release, forward fold. Lift up halfway. Plant your hands, maybe jump back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog on the inhale, downward facing dog on the exhale. Step your right foot forward, spin your back foot flat, rise up, warrior one. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, release, step back, high to low. Upward facing dog on the inhale, downward facing dog on the exhale. Step your left foot forward now, warrior one. Inhale, rise up. Touch the sky, exhale, keeping the shoulders lifted, belly engaged. Step back smoothly and mindfully, lower down. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. One full breath as you breathe in. Exhale, hop your feet to your hands. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, chair pose. Sweep the sky, reach up, get low, hands into heart center. Again, chair pose, inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, lift up to halfway, exhale, high to low. Upward dog, downward dog. Right side, warrior one, big step, rise up. This time let's open up to warrior two. Arms extend wide, really feel that thigh getting parallel to the earth. Right palm flips up to the sky. Reverse your warrior on the inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Right hand comes to the outside of the thigh as the arm reaches up and over as you twist your body. Release the hand to the earth. Slide the arms towards the wide part of your mat. Take your feet out, pigeon toe your feet, and exhale, forward fold, wide leg straddle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start to walk your hands back towards the center of your mat. And we'll take a twist. Nice, easy revolve lunge. Right arm all the way up to the sky. Keeping that back leg strong and straight. Take your right hand down to the earth. Slide the right foot up and back. Three-legged dog. Open the hip. Feel the right side of the hip getting long. Straighten through the leg. Come to the tiptoes of the left foot. Now come forward. Shoulders over. Right over the wrists. Keeping that leg lifted. Chaturanga arms. High to low. Come back to plank. Set that right foot up and back. And lower it back to downward facing dog. Stepping your left foot forward this time. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Open up, exhale, warrior two. Let your left palm release, reverse your warrior. And side angle pose, taking your left hand to the earth or block as you stretch that right arm all the way up and over. See if you can spin the torso underneath the body. Send the right hand down, again, spinning the toes to the wide edge of your mat. Line up the fingers with the toes, and exhale, bring the crown of the head towards the earth. Slowly release. Walk your hands back to the center of your mat, and we'll take a nice easy twist. Right hand down, left arm all the way up to the sky. Left hand releases to the earth. Stretch the left leg up and behind you, three-legged dog. Now bring the shoulders over the wrists, keeping the leg lifted. Lower down, high to low. Come back up to plank. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Hop your feet to the outside of your pinky toes for Malasana squat. Bringing the hips down, bringing your hands into heart center. As you breathe in, lift up through the pelvic floor. As you breathe out, widen through your collarbones. Take one more breath here. Stay here or take your crow pose. Hands to the earth. Draw the knees on top of the armpits. Look forward, gaze forward. Pull the pit of the belly in, floating the feet off the earth. See if you can bring your toes together, looking forward. If you're in Malasana squat, just step back and we'll vinyasa. If you're in crow, see if you can hop back. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Hop your feet towards your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Stand up nice and tall to extended mountain. Reaching the arms all the way up to the sky. And bringing your hands back into heart center. Notice how you feel in your Tadasana pose. And let's work into a little bit of balance here. Taking standing pigeon. So bring the right foot, cross it over and on top of that left knee, and sit back into your chair pose. Keeping the heart lifted, right foot flexed. Last breath. Come back into Samastiti He, equal standing, switching sides. Left leg crosses over the right now. Sitting back, keeping the heart lifted. Hands into prayer. Take one more breath in your standing pigeon and slowly release. Let's take dancer pose. Drawing the right heel in towards the glute. Stretching that left arm in front of you. starting to get heavy in the right shoulder and kicking that right foot back. Release from your dancer, switching sides. Left heel draws into the glute. Send your right arm in front. Get heavy in the left shoulders and awaken the toes of the left foot. Last breath here. And then slowly release. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, release. Forward fold. Let's take Halfmoon Pose. Right hand to the outside, 6 to 8 inches as you float the left leg all the way up to the sky. Draw that heel up. Maybe you can look up and gaze up. Last breath. Slowly square the hips. Lift the chest, lift the heart. And then start to bring your third eye towards the shin as you stretch that left leg high for standing split. Take one more breath here. Bend your right knee, step back into pyramid pose. Lifting the chest, lifting the heart, and then exhale, forward fold. Outside of the foot and start to revolve your triangle. Open up. Draw the left side of the rib cage all the way up to the sky. Keep twisting. Keep grounding your back foot. And then slowly release. Step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, widen the feet, hip distance apart. Grab your elbows and hang into ragdoll. So let's sway side to side. Let tension go out of the neck. A little yes with the head, a little no with the head. And switching the arm clasp. Put some weight into the balls of the feet. And then slowly release. We'll take the left hand now, maybe 6 to 8 inches. Keeping that left foot straight towards the front of your mat, lifting up into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Right leg, really think about flexing those toes, active. Maybe looking up to the sky or looking to the ground if you feel unstable. Releasing the hand only, lift the chest, lift the heart, and draw the chest in towards your shin bone, standing split. One more breath here. And then slowly step that right foot to the back of your mat. Ground your back foot. Elongate through your spine. And then exhale and fold. Take one more breath. Lift the chest. Seek your right hand either in the inside or the outside towards the pinky edge and start to revolve your triangle. Last breath. And then slowly release. Step back to plank pose. Bring your right hand to the middle of your mat and draw the heels to the right. Vashisthasana, side plank. Lift the left arm up to the sky. Think about the hips drawing up. Now bend your knee towards your glute. Reach back and take wild thing. As you come up from the pelvis, start to lift that left arm all the way up towards the front of your mat, opening up through the front of your body. Last breath. Release. Slowly come back to center and we'll switch sides. Left hand to the middle of the mat. Roll The heels now to the left. Pull the toes back, lift the hips high. Take the right foot behind you as you bend your knee. Press down into the left foot and like you're zippering up through the whole front body as the shoulder blades draw towards each other, opening up through your whole front body. Take one more breath here. And then slowly come back to center. Softly lower the right elbow to the mat. Lower the left elbow to the mat as you come into your forearm plank. Draw that tailbone towards the heels. Pull the pit of the belly in and start to walk your feet towards your hands, coming into your dolphin pose. Take one more breath in your dolphin. Walk your feet back towards the back of your mat. Draw the tailbone towards the heels. Last breath. Soften the knees to the mat and stand up on your knees. Your hands are going to come towards your hips as the shoulders roll down your back. Now, as you start to lift your chest up towards the sky, maybe you can take your fingertips either up or down. Chest is lifted. I prefer the fingers up towards the sky so I can draw my elbows towards each other, and it encourages me to draw the tailbone down so I'm not crunching in my lower back. Squeeze the inner thighs, press the pelvis forward, and start to lift the chest. Maybe this is your camel pose. Some of you can start to reach back towards the heel and maybe stretch one arm up to the sky, or maybe you can grab a hold of both heels as you lift the chest up, opening up through the whole front of the body. Feel your heart expanding in all directions. Breathing deeply. One last breath. Tuck your chin in, bring your hands to your hips, and softly lower your hips down towards your heels. Let's stretch out through the shoulders. Take your right arm on top of your left for eagle arms, drawing the elbows forward, scooping them forward and up. Fill up the back body with breath. Then I want you to keep the right arm elongated and straight. So the left arm is going to pull in as you relax the right shoulder down, and then stretch your neck by looking over your right shoulder for a beautiful stretch into the shoulder as well as the neck. Take your right hand and bring the elbow up to the sky as the right hand gently taps the back, just patting yourself because you're doing amazing. And we'll switch sides. This time it's the left arm on top as you take eagle wrap. Breathe into your back body. Notice if you're arching. Taking hero's pose as well as you sit onto the heels. Keeping the left arm long. Encourage the right bicep as the left shoulder relaxes down. Look over your left shoulder. Taking the tricep stretch as the left hand reaches to the sky. The left elbow bends. Right hand grabs the elbow like it's a headrest. Let the back of the head gently press into the arm. And then slowly release. Allow the feet to come into the front of the mat, into Paschimottanasana. So feet long, reach the arms up to the sky, and then exhale with the heart space moving forward. Start to bring the body forward and fold. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time as you come into boat pose, lifting the chest, lifting the heart, Expressing through the toes. Slowly take this to half boat. Knees to chest, boat pose. Release down to Ardha Navasana. Chest into thighs. One more time. Half boat to full boat. Fullest expression of your boat. And lower onto your back as you hug the knees into the chest. Rock a little bit right and left, loosening up the lower back. I'm going to move a little bit on my mat here. And we'll take figure 4. So take your right foot, cross it over your left thigh, keeping the feet flexed. You can even keep the left foot grounded if you prefer. Otherwise, you have this little crease, this little triangle shape that the hands can reach through, and you can either grab a hold of the back of the left hamstring or the back of the or on top of the left shin. Tuck your chin in and enjoy the stretch in your right hip. Take one more breath here. And as you release, we'll switch sides. Left foot crosses on top of the right thigh as the feet stay flexed. Hands reach through the triangle, grabbing either the back of the right hamstring or the top of the right shin. And then enjoying the stretch in the left hip. Take one more breath in your pigeon. Figure 4, supine pigeon. And we'll switch. We'll take our twist. So draw the knees together. Take the right arm to the side, looking towards the right. Spinal twist. Draw the knees back to center, and we'll switch to the other side as the knees draw to the right. The left arm releases to the side, and the gaze falls to the left. Taking happy baby for our finishing pose. Taking the feet up to the sky as the knees draw in towards the armpits, flattening the curve of the spine. Maybe rocking side to side for your happy baby. Maybe even straightening one leg or the other. And we'll set up for final relaxation shavasana. So feet to the corners of the mat and the palms facing up. Surrender into the earth. Let your breath go. Allowing yourself to take a few minutes for yourself. Start to reach the arms all the way over your head. Taking a full body stretch, reaching the toes away from the arms. And then pull the knees in as you fold the knees over to the right. Take a moment. Notice how you feel. As you move some energy throughout your body, even in this short practice, we'll come to seat as we close our practice down. Easy seat Sukhasana. Sweeping this good vitality that you've created now around you and seal it into your heart space, letting the thumbs touch your heart as you bow into your chest. So thank you for joining me today on the mat. Have a beautiful rest of your day. From my heart to yours, namaste.